All right, let me share my screen as well. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, perfect, great. So once you log in into the Toronto MLS system, you're going to see Webforms and Authentisign right here. That is the one way of going to Webforms and Authentisign. We'll discuss the other way of going to the same program after. So let's click on that. This is Webforms and Authentisign. And here there are few menu items right here. If you click on this sandwich button right here, then you will see the complete menu, and here just the icons. So let's go to the complete menu so that you know that. So the first is dashboard, which you are seeing it here. The second is transactions, whatever transactions you have done, so that will appear right here. And then it is the Authentisign. So we are at Kriya Webforms right now, and Authentisign is a part of Kriya Webforms, but it's a separate program, and that is run and developed by Lone Wolf. But the Kriya Webforms are the web forms which are contributed by different real estate associations like ORIA, which is the Ontario Real Estate Association, or different boards, which is TREB, BREB, MREB, and different boards. And then here, these are the forms which are contributed by different boards and the associations, and these are the documents. These can be documents by the office, or it can be your own documents. And the tasks, you don't worry about tasks. We have in each and every program there are tasks like tasks and reminders. So this is one of them. And then broker tools, you won't have that, and don't worry about it. And faxing is I'll show you right here quickly. So in this, you can send the complete document as a fax to the client, or your maybe the lawyer, or wherever you want to send it. So this faxing, I know it's outdated, everybody has got the emails, but still there are text, you can do it from here. And then I'll go back there, and these are the contacts. You know, like I wish we could have import the contacts from our Gmail or somewhere else, but not. It has got a separate contact list here. So it's up to you. If you want to create a contact list, it's good. If you don't want to, that's good as well. And then this is the setup. We'll discuss that quite in a short while. And then App Store, you don't need that because it's all paid stuff. I'll click on that. I'll show you. One is Authentisign, other is DocuSign, and EasySign. Next one. These are all signing software, because we are at Kriya Webforms. That is why they are giving us the option to buy this or use the free Authentisign. And here is these are the e-signatures, and this is the transaction management. So this is the program, next one, where you can save your transactions, and it saves the transaction as well as their certificates to use at a later date. But anyways, you don't need that because we have everything in Authentisign, and that's free of cost. Then in sport, there are live webinars, recorded webinars, tutorial videos, help guides, and there is a Kriya's Learning Hub. And in Kriya's Learning Hub, there are different things which you can do and which you can learn. And this is the logout button. So that's pretty much it. So let's start with go to dashboard. And in the dashboard, there is on the rightmost side, it's the lock button. If you click the lock button, click it open. Now you can move your transactions and the stuff around. So now it's not locked. So whatever way you want, you can do that. If you don't want that, like the create template, you can take it out. It's gone. You won't see that again. But there is no need to remove anything. Like it's pretty good. Like the default setup or the default layout is very good. But if you want, you can do that. And then this is the how do I. If you click on that, then there are different topics which will appear, like creating a simple transaction and adding a form, editing transactions with wizard, and so on. So you can go to this and learn this stuff. And then let's go back, and this is the quick start. If you click on the quick start, and then again there are how to log in, how to quick start, navigating and understanding Kriya web forms, working with web forms, like all the helps and tutorials are there. But anyways, uh, I'm gonna put the lock back on right here, and this is somehow like this is my screen, but your screen may be little bit different, and you can customize it according to your choice and liking. And then what we are going to do is, because we have got a very limited time today, so we are going to do we'll create one transaction, and I'm going to tell you that how we can do that. And we'll discuss few things in that, because initially there was a classic Authentisign. Now the classic Authentisign has been changed to new Authentisign. So we'll discuss that, and let's go back to the our tab. Here you can search any property. Suppose your customer let's go to area, say it's PL, and I'm going to go to Brampton, okay, community, whatever, and there are 669 active listings in Brampton today. It's right here, and let's go to the type of the houses, property characteristics, type. I'm going to do detached. There are 473 detached houses which are on sale, and I'm going to use 3 basements, like bedroom plus is the 3 bedrooms in the basement, and I'm going to submit it. Just like the random filters. Let's go to 16 Dugan Drive, and your client, he liked this property, and you want to put an offer. So here, if you see there is a web forms and Authentisign. So you can go there, click on that. So this is the another way of going to web forms and Authentisign. It, it automatically came here that the address is 16 Dugan Drive. But what usually I do is, I'm not sure whether it's a best practice or not, but usually I put 16 Dugan Drive. If I got 2 buyers, so the first buyer maybe Sharma, and date of offer is today's date, which is 10th 12/22. And sorry, and I put offer. So this is the way I do it, with like name. I'm not sure whether it's good, but it's working good for me. And template, it's a freehold property. So we are going to go to purchase. Always listing is listing, and purchase is offer. So go to purchase, and it's the residential freehold, and it's for the buyer client. So click on that. And here it was a Toronto Real Estate Board and freehold property. And this was the MLS number which came from our this listing. All right, we'll go back and add me as the cooperating salesperson. And I would highly recommend to use the wizard so that if there is something missing, you can put it up. And that will save you from the hassle in putting up the forms. Create it. No, I don't know why the question mark remained there, but anyways. So here I can change it anywhere, like the name here as well. So the transaction type is a residential sale, transaction status, it's open, and like most of the details they are filled in. But what you have to see is whether the things are right or not, because sometimes the listing agent he they like everybody can do mistake, and there is a mistake in the listing. So you can open, go to that listing again and go to Geo Warehouse. I don't know whether it's slow for me or it's actually slow. So here you can click on the property report. Oh, I have already reached maximum. So I have to add that in. All right. So anyways, whatever we need here, mm, let me go back.
Sorry to interrupt. Just
Yes,
because you can search, wanted to reconfirm you. If if I remember, you said you can do 2,000 free searches per year,
yes,
and then your
2000 free searches.
realm is all unlimited, right? You can do as many.
No, it's not unlimited. You can go to Realm, yes, but it's not unlimited. In Realm, it will show you the uh,
Numbers,
not
yeah.
all the property details,
Okay.
but some details, yes, that
Okay.
are free of cost, and that's unlimited.
Okay. Great. Thank
Okay,
you.
we'll do that. I was to show you that, but anyways, so we'll go back to app, or we'll go back to Trap member, and here we can go to Realm, so I don't have to log in again, and we will. It's coming up. So here at least we'll get the owner's name as well as the like few of the details, not all the details. So I can tell you that what details you'll see and what details won't. But usually, like because I'm a broker, so I need to do the so many searches, but you don't need to do that. Like 2000, it's quite a bit. I was searching yesterday, but today somehow it's over 2000 now. And it's end of the year anyways, so it would be okay. And it resets every calendar year. From January 1st, it will be back again. My counter will be reset to 0, and I'll have the 2000 searches. So anyways, so we'll leave it now, but you can compare the all the details with uh, Geo Warehouse. And here the legal description. That's what I was thinking. The legal description should be little big, like it shouldn't be just the plan number. So usually there are some easements or anything. So check it out whether he's missing something or not. And then this is the list price, and the here is the purchase price. I'm going to put 900,000 deposit. I'm going to put 25,000. And additional deposit is the deposit. If the deal goes through, then you can give them like another 20,000 or whatever your client is comfortable with, because this is now becoming a buyer's market now. And here, this is the present use. You can leave it empty. And if you don't know the present use, always leave it empty. And property includes, go back to the listing and go down there, and extras, all elves and blinds. And elves means electrical light fixtures. Don't put just the elves, but put electrical light fixtures. As the codes, there is no set or specific abbreviation for electrical light fixtures, so it can be something else as well. And at that time, the seller can say while in the code that the elf wasn't this, elf was a small toy which was there. So they can say that, right? So you have to write uh, elf as a electrical light fixtures and blinds, two fridges, two stoves, two washers, two dryers, dishwasher, and built-in microwave. So these things, if we go back, so in includes, this is the whole thing which is included. So we can copy it, and let's do that. And if you know the make, that would be awesome. But when you go for showing, don't click the pictures, but when you are putting up, just note down the numbers. Nobody can stop you in noting down the numbers, the serial numbers, or the makes, and the make or the model of the particular refrigerator or washer or dryer, and everything. Just 1 second, we'll go back here. I'm gonna paste it, and here I'm going to change it to, well, fixtures and blinds. You can, if you've seen the house, you can put blinds on the main floor, or whatever description you want to give, you can give that. Then two fridges. And if you want to specify one in the basement, one on the main floor, you can do that. But that should be fine as well, whatever way it is written. And then property exclude. Let's check the listing. Brokerage remarks, showings available, agent to verify measurements, offers welcome anytime, and say. So there is no exclusion to this, whatever is in the house. Sometimes there is a, they want one chandelier, they want to remove it, or they want the window coverings to be removed. But here there is no exclusion which I can see. And then we'll go back to the this thing, property excludes, leave it empty, rental items. So usually hot water heat tank is rental, but here we can see it, brand new concrete bedroom. Okay, it's not written here, but uh, the best practice is when you see that no rental items, just call the listing agent and ask him if there are any rental items. You don't want a surprise to be given to your buyers, or it would be a deal breaker. So don't do that. Just call the listing agent and ask him or her that is there any rental items. Maybe it's a furnace, or maybe it's air conditioner, or maybe usually hot water hot water tank, HWT, is rental. Additional schedules, if you go back to the listing, just one. And here, these are the schedules. Click on that. Very slow somehow. I'm not sure why. Let me refresh it. Okay, it's not coming up. We'll try again one more time. Maybe the file there is not right. Otherwise it should come immediately. So it would be a PDF file and hopefully fillable. If it's not fillable, then you have to download it and save it in one of your folders, then upload that file to the documents. I'm going to come to that point very soon. So let's leave it uh, and we'll go back to, I don't think so it's coming up. Okay, anyways. So we'll go back there and additional schedule. Usually schedule A is always there, but if you want to put the schedule B, so and you can put B. And here additional deposit we said no, and then don't click save and exit. Click the button next. Don't worry about the contract date, expiry date, and offer date is the today's date. Irrevocability date, we are going to give them like 24 hours. So we are going to put the irrevocability date for 24 hours. Acceptance date, it's not accepted yet. Additional deposit date, we are not putting any additional deposit. Closing date. So closing date, after discussions with your client, because the mortgage takes like a couple of months nowadays. So put at least 3 months if it's possible. So this is December, so January and February. This is 1 month, 2 months, and 3 months. So March 11. See, I put the March 11, but March 11 is Saturday. No closing can happen on Saturday. And Friday is not a good day to have the closing done. So usually put the days between, Monday is busy as well, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Any of the 3 days that if something happens on Thursday, so that can be done on Friday. Let's do it Thursday. And title search date, it's 2 weeks prior to the closing date. So we have our closing date is 9th March. Here we are going to do March, which is 9th. So 2 weeks, 1 week is this Thursday, which is the 2nd. And then we are going to go up. It's 23rd. So title search date is 23rd. Possession date is the same as the closing date. And then it didn't change. We changed it to 9th, but it didn't change. 09. Okay. Then again, don't press save and exit. Press next. And here in the contacts, you have seller. Let it be there because we are not going to get any signatures from the seller. It's the listing agent's work. And then this is the listing salesperson. This is our reality. And this is the listing brokerage and the listing salesperson. So there is a one listing salesperson here and one listing salesperson here. So there are two listing salespersons, and then this is the cooperative salesperson, like yourself, and then press next. And here all the forms are there. And whatever forms you think that you don't need it, delete it. So working with Realtor, you need that. Schedule, you need that. Agreement of purchase and sale, yes, that is the like the main form. Then buyer representation, you need that as well. Then individual identification information record, FinTrack form, you need that. And then receipt of funds record, this is also needed. Then waiver, if it's required, if it's the offer is conditional, then you can put the waiver on after. But for now, let's keep it as it is. Then amendment, if the amendment is required, then conditions in the offer, offer conveyance. So whatever forms are required, so they are all here. You can go next. Now this is the documents. Let's see if we were able to download that. No, the schedule. Okay, we can, the schedule B, if it's there, so you can add that. Just click add button, drag and drop files, and I'm going to put any schedule B and upload. So you can upload it over here. Then you're pretty much done. Right? And there are two ways you can go from here. The first thing is you can go to each and every form and check all the forms, or you can go directly to Authentisign. So this is the icon or the menu button where you can go to Authentisign, but and on if you want on this side as well, so there is signings button. You can do it as well, or you can click on the form and make the changes, whatever changes are required. So buyer, we didn't put the buyer, but you can put the buyer here. I'll say Ritesh, and seller is this one, and the listing brokerage. So this is right. This is all like automatically ticked in, but if you don't want, you can change that. And then this, because the property sold by buyer brokerage, property not listed, but this is a listed property. And here also there is the two tick marks, two check boxes, which are done already for you. And this shows 2.5%. So let's check in the our listing that how much was it. It's 2.5% plus HST. So HST is commission as outlined, indicated in MLS information system, and to be paid from the brokerage. And underneath, uh, it says commission will be payable as described above plus applicable taxes. So you don't need to write plus HST. It's already there. It says that plus HST plus applicable taxes. And here, the other brokerage, and our name is somehow not there, so we can put here. You can put your own name, but that should be fine if it's not there, because your own name is appearing underneath. And this is the phone number of the office. This is everything looks good to me. So this form is right. So here there is a menu here, and the first one is uh, this one. If you want to start a new transaction, so this is a new button here. And this one, it opens up the forms, like if you want to open add another form or anything. And then this one is the save. So this, like we made some changes, so it would be I want to save it, so it has been saved. And this one is copy. And then this one is erase. If you want to restart the whole thing, the whole form will be erased. And instead of erasing it, I would say you can either remove it and add the new form, but that's a long process. So that's why erase button is there. Initially it wasn't there, but they put it in so that you can start like reset all the fields. And here, if you want to put a watermark which is confidential, so you can do that as well right here. So it will appear here as a confidential. And then if you want to send it to printer, or if you want to email it, or fax it or save it in the documents or markup in the documents. I'm going to tell you what is markup in the documents. And then here the help, which is the button up there as well, which I showed you. So if you need any help, you can do that, or you call brokerage or call office admin. She would be able to tell you. And then this is the exit. It saves and exit. It's a save and exit. And here the font, you can change the font. You can change it to whatever font you want, like this font. If you click on that font, the whole, wherever it is written, it is changed to that font. I'm going to show you here. So if you go there and if you do Times Roman, so it has been changed to Times Roman. And there is a color. If you put the purple color, it will appear as purple. But you know what? Don't change the fonts or the color. Color black is very good because when you photocopy it, it comes very nice. And when you do like, it doesn't take away the legality of the form. Otherwise, the legal stuff in that will get a like it will be on the back burner. So you don't want that. So just keep it black. Will go back to font and color. So black is good, and whatever the default font is, that is good as well. And then there are settings in this. You can make it all uppercase and or all lowercase. So whatever way you want, you can do that. Or title case. Title case is the first letter of each word is, each line is a capital, or each word is capital. I don't remember. I think I disabled it somewhere, but that's how it is done. But let's go to the clause. Uh, we'll check the APS, and then I'm going to tell you about the clauses. We'll go back. This is the agreement of purchase and sale, which is Form 100. Let's click on that. And you can create your own clauses as well. So this is the tab where you can put the clauses. So click on that. It says that there is a multi-line box is required for the clause to be entered. So multi-line box, we don't have it in the form right here, but here it is. You can put the clause here, but there is no need to put the any clause here. We will go back down in our schedule A. The clauses are already there, but if you want to add any other clause, just put enter and go to clause, insert clause. So there are personal clauses. Personal clauses, you can write down your own clauses and you can add it in any of your forms. Then these are the office clauses. I'll go to the office clauses. There are rural clauses, leasing clauses, and there are so many other clauses. So we can put up the any one of the clause. I was deposit shall be certified or whatever, or escalation clause or estate sales, probate. So whatever clause you want, you can put it up or you can search financing, right? So this is related to financing, they appear. Click on that, say okay. And this offer is conditional for 5 days following. So this clause, it automatically added into it. And then next, these are the transaction forms. I'm going to tell you that what they are. Here, if you want to jump to page 1 back or page 2, this is for your help. And these are the markups. And when you want, when okay, I'll tell you after. And this one sent to third party vendor, you can use as I showed you in the cart menu right here, that there were a easy sign, there was a next one, DocuSign, and a couple of others. So, and Authentisign is a third vendor as well. It's not part of Kriya. We are right in Kriya web forms. And if you click on that, this form will be sent to Authentisign, or it's going to ask me, because I have got the DocuSign as well. You want to send it to DocuSign or new Authentisign. So I'm going to close that. And here, if you want to add another page into the document, and this one, if you want to remove the page into the document, and this one, save and exit. So we are going to save and exit here. And let's go to signings right here or wherever. As we were in the form, we can go there and click on this button, click on Authentisign. So only one form came here, which was agreement of purchase and sale, because we went from that form. There was a link on the top menu, and we clicked on that link. But if you could have gone from to the signings which were on the right hand side or on the left hand side, it would have asked you the name of the signing, and then the uh, first the name of the signing, and then which transaction. So you could have selected this transaction. So here I'm gonna change that. This is Sharma, today's date, and I'm gonna take that out, this whole thing, and I'm gonna put here offer. And there is a disclaimer, and the best practices uh, for using Authentisign or DocuSign or anything. As a realtor, what we have to do is, once we are sending the document, like if we want to send this document to our client, then you have to fill that form first, and after filling up the form, you have to email that form to the if you remember, there was a on the top, there was a button, which was the file button, and in the file button there was a like email a sub menu. So go to that email sub menu, and in the email sub menu, uh, email that to your client before signing. So, and make a phone call and tell them that which forms you are sending and what are the meanings of that form, like different clauses which you put in and everything. Like there are 6 forms, so you have to tell them that which 6 forms you are sending, whether it's a buyer client or it's a seller client. That's the best practice. And when you send this form, like for signing, in the signing email, you have to write that as discussed and as explained, all the forms over the phone, and I'm sending this to for your signing. So that way, like our one of the duties, fiduciary duties, that will be fulfilled, that we explained each of the forms to the client. So that is the best practice. But people, what they do is, just to save time or just to avoid hassles, they don't do that. But that's the totally wrong thing. And once they sign one offer, after that in the second offer, do the same thing. Don't skip that. And once like that has been done, then your duty is over. Now it's up to them. In court, they can't say that I don't know, our realtor didn't explain it to us, or he told us to sign, we didn't know that what was it. So that is the, you have to avoid that problem, because nowadays many deals are they buy the house, and after that they think that the price they got it is like a bit higher, and they want to get out of the agreement. You don't want that. So don't leave anything that which is a deal breaker. Okay, the next thing here, it came to signer. So instead of the signer, let's go to docs and add a document or form. Click on that. So these are the all forms which were there in that transaction. So you can add whatever is needed. So you need 810 working with Realtor. Then you need 300 by representation agreement. Then you need 630, don't need any signatures. 630, don't need any signatures. 123 waiver is not required now. And 120, there is no amendment. There is a conditions in the offer for buyer acknowledgement. You can put that in. 109, if it's a multiple offer situation, always include 109. Otherwise, there is no need. 801 and 320. And this is the schedule B. We just put it in. We can add that as well. And then close it. So now you see the agreement of purchase and sale. It's on the here. And then conditions in the offer. So that is there. But you don't want that agreement of purchase and sale should go first. The first thing should be the working with Realtor. So these are the 6 dots. Click on the 6 dots and move the form here. So this will automatically become the number 1. Or if you want to change the numbers here, you can change the numbers here as well. And then after that, there is a buyer representation agreement. This is number 2. Number 3 is this, or number 3 should be 320, then agreement of purchase and sale, then conditions in the offer, then 801. 801 should come first, and this is schedule B. And then you can, if you want to add any other document or form, here you can do that. And then you can go to tools. Remember, we didn't start with signers. We started with docs and then tools. And in the tools, if you want to fill anything, you can just click over there and it will come here, right? And then layouts. Let me see if Ashok is there. Just 1 second.
I let them in, I guess. I did.
Pardon?
I think I
Hello,
let them
Ashok.
in. Yes, I did. Yes.
Yeah, Ashok, it's going to be another 5 minutes and then you can tell. Sorry about it.
No worries. Take your time.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Thanks. Okay. So in this, what we can do is like the layouts, what layouts are like whatever form is here. So this Authentisign, it knows where to sign. Like in their layout, that's a pre-made layouts for each and every form. So there is a signature of the listing brokerage, and there is a signature of the cooperative brokerage, as well as here are the initials. So the layouts have been already made, and these are the options. You don't need to touch that, but I'm just telling you, if you click on that, it says apply layouts, create layouts, or manage layouts. And usually when we apply the signs over here, so you will know that. And I'm going to tell you once, because there were no signers, that's why it was not showing any layouts. In the signers field now, add participants. I'm going to add myself, and then after that, I can choose signature font, draw signatures, or upload, or whatever it is. So there are a few things over here. I can save it. And you can add the buyers, different buyers, or the add participants, add new. So here, I'm going to put myself again. My bad. Email. I'm gonna put my email, and you can save it to your contact list, or you can add to the transaction. And signatures, custom signatures, and here initials. So whatever way you want, you can choose the signature font, you can do that, but it's up to you, entirely up to you. And I selected myself as a remote signer. Remote signer means that we are sending the forms and remotely they are going to sign it. And there is another type, which is reviewer. Reviewer doesn't sign, but what they do is they can review the form. And once the everybody signs, then it goes to them. And here the last name was missing, and I put it because I put it over there. Leave it. And role, my role is a buyer, say, and then there is another one field here, which is CC. CC means if you put the CC someone, then an email goes to them once everybody signs. So that is the CC. But we are putting it remote signer as a buyer, and then we are gonna save it. Okay. See now here, these initials, they are appearing wherever it is required. And that were the layouts. If now you go to layouts, and here these options will be there. And you can say apply layout because it's already applied, create layout, or manage layouts. And you can modify the layout. Sometimes there are some signatures are missing, so you can put your signatures there, and you can modify the layout, and then save it, and you can always have that signature in that field. And then these are the options. In options, change signature if you want to, signing details, expiration dates. Expiration, it automatically does it for I believe 6 months or so. 9th of first, I believe 30 days. So it does it for 30 days. But if you want to change the expiration date, you can change the expiration date as well. Authentisign ID position, usually it's on the bottom right here, but you can put it right there on the top left or top right, bottom left or bottom right, wherever you want. So in this case, it's on the top left. So in the form, you're going to see the ID here. So that ID means that we will like this form has been authenticated and verified. But always there is another disclaimer for you guys. Always save these certificates, because if the something goes to the court, you will have all the certificates that this person has signed, and there is a IP address of that, there is a MAC address of that, as well as the signatures, like signatures time, and everything is there in the particular certificate. And let's close that. And then we'll say next. And here it says Ritesh Jhamb needs at least one signer action added to the document. Who was the uh, brokerage? Like I was a cooperative salesperson, because I didn't define my role over there. So that's why it's asking. So I'm gonna put initials of the brokerage right here. So just one second. Initials. And put it over here. Now that flag has gone, go to next. It's processing, expiration and reminders, and you can send that. So this is how you can get your form signed. And it's not that only real estate forms you can get it signed. Any forms, any document which you want to get it signed from any of your clients, upload that form and get it signed by them. And nobody, because it's your software, only you have the access to it. Nobody else can check what you got signed or not. What if it has like it's confidential or anything? It's like DocuSign. So the same thing is always there. And here, if you want to check, click on that form and you will see Ritesh Jhamb, remote signer, and I haven't authenticated or approved. So once I open the email, it will say it's authenticated. And once I sign it, it will come as approved. So you can check that. And here also, you can add a new CC that once it's signed, it will go to your lender or the lawyer. You can do that, or the office admin. You can do that as well. All right. And here is a more button. You can reset the whole thing, duplicate the whole transaction, or delete this transaction. So close it, and that's pretty much it. Any questions?
So can we sign it like a private document as well? We can send it to somebody else. Like
Yes.
we can use
Yeah.
the software. No
Yes,
issue
you
then.
can. You can do that. Yes. Why not?
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Anything else? All right, guys. We have Ashok Kola, who has a like the masters in chat bots, and he is a founder of the company as well. So agent iChat, he's going to discuss with us that how he can help us in getting the chatbots and get more leads and more customers. And over to Ashok. Ashok, you there? Okay, let me message him because he was there. I think he's joining in a minute. Let's go back to